Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Gonna run it. It's Daniels. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Toss to the outside. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Fair catch, called for and... Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why the...
Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, but he just decided to take off.
2nd down coming up. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're good.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turn.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is a heck of a play by that defender knocking that ball away, David. It looked like that had explosive play at minimum, touchdown written all over it. He was able to show the catch-up speed and knock it down.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, when you're beat, you just got to put your head down, chase as hard as you can, don't look up for the football. Nice job playing the football in the air. Listen, it was a slow developing play, a big-time chance to create some momentum with the trick play, but the defense played it beautifully.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. He gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll bring it back. It's Abrams. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get open runway ahead." He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 30. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+, and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 21 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this run.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Tennessee 0.
And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at...
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown ball! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Corralled by the kicking team.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get hot. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Carl.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Third and short now from their own 48. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Close to midfield, fourth down. I think most coaches in college football say that's a green zone now.
Has to be, because there's really not that much to gain by kicking it away.
No, because you kick it in the end zone, they take it out to the 20. You're only picking up how many yards. They can return it. So I know if I run a play, I've got a really good chance to get it. So stay aggressive, offensive coaches.
The Gators want to crank the tempo. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. On the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Webb. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're bringing heat, extending the play. There's a live football. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the vet.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second
That
down.
linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Makes a connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
29 Philly. 2-9 check, check.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the 1st down.
Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They want to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You can see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touchdown, Volunteers! They take the lead with the 6.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Gator. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gains on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tosses to the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Wide out in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Touchdown, Tennessee! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. It's caught. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Smashes through.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quick touch pass to the receiver. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail, show up, blue collar, get the job done. This team has a lot of talent. If they can drown out the noise, watch out.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.